So today we are going to learn digital forensic and incident response. Okay, so let's get started. What is digital forensic? Digital forensic is the process of identifying, preserving, analyzing and presenting digital evidence in legally acceptable manner. Okay, so if any incident has happened, so you have to collect the data and preserve it properly and then represent on the court. Okay, now importance of digital forensic. Now there are four types of incidents were happening, like cybercrime investigation, corporate security, legal evidence collection and insider threat. Types of digital forensic: computer forensic, network forensic, mobile forensic, cloud forensic, memory forensic. Okay, so forensic is nothing but the incidents has happened and now we have to recollect the data and present we can just respond to that incident to get the normal things done or back to the normal of the system. Okay, so if any data is corrupted, so how we can remove that corrupted data and save the other data, so that is nothing but the incident response or digital forensic. To analyze the incidents, exactly why it has happened and what are the security alerts, what are the policies or actions can be taken for future reference, future safety. What is the incident response? Incident response is the structured approach to detect, respond and recover from cybersecurity incidents. Like detect, first it should be detected and then respond. According to the incident, we have to take action, recover from that cyber attack. Okay. Need of incident response: reduce damage, faster recovery, regulatory compliance and business continuity. Incident response life cycle: first, preparation, identification, contaminated, recovery, lesson learned. Preparation phase: to prepare from any cyber attack, so security policies needs to be developed, tools, monitoring tools setup needs to be done, team training, you have to upgrade your team each and every month or every year, whatever preferable, but we have to do that. Backup strategies. Identification phase: log monitoring, SIM alert, user report, threat intelligence. So these are the methods where we can identify the exactly alert or the alert for the in cyber attacks. Contaminated phase: isolated system, block malicious IP, disable compromised account. So these are the major action needs to be done. Recovery phase: restore the system, monitor system and validate the security. Lesson learned: root cause analysis, improve security controls and update documents. First identify the root, why this happened, improve the security controls, update the security policies or the system upgrade, antivirus update, that security needs to be updated and documentation needs to be done. Forensic investigation process: evidence collection, investigation, evidence preservation, analysis and reporting. Common DFIR tools: so these are the tools which will be used for the digital forensic: autopsy, FTK, EnCase, Wireshark. Log analysis basic: suppose if an incident happened and you have to collect the logs, so you can use Windows event log, firewall logs, web server log and authentication logs. Network forensic: so if any incidents were happened because of network, so now packets capture, traffic analysis and intrusion detection. Memory forensic: RAM analysis, process analysis and credential extraction. Reporting documentation: investigation, reporting, timeline creation and evidence presentation. Career path: now you can choose the SOC analysis, incident responder, digital forensic analyst and threat hunter. Thank you.